On December 30th, 2018, I witnessed something I thought I'd never see again. Magic Mountain had a promotion for pass holders to bring a friend free on the last Sunday of holiday in the park, and the park hit capacity. Let me show you some of the images of that day. The traffic getting into the park was backed up for miles. It took over an hour just to get into the park after getting past security. The police had to shut off the entrance to Magic Mountain Parkway just because there was no more parking spots. Fast forward to 2019, and of course Magic Mountain does the same exact thing. The last Sunday of holiday in the park was another bring a friend free promotion. And just like last year, the weather was great for this time of year. Mid-50s, no wind, no rain. I was unprepared for the madness that happened last year, but I thought I'd come back this year to see if the park would hit capacity again. This is what I found. So far, not too bad. But we're getting there. So unlike last year, the road is not backed up. There is a pretty long line of cars trying to park. And if you can see past the booths, you can see the cars that have gotten through are kind of waiting around. It seems like the line to park once you're through the booth is pretty bad. It's like The Walking Dead. You don't see this too often. It's the overflow lot. Second one. Completely packed. Security.
We all work together to preserve our Earth, ensuring thrills for generations to come.
Not as bad as last time, but that's still pretty nasty. if you were thinking about getting a Flash Pass, last year Christianity was closed. This year it's open. Can you imagine what the line would be like if this was open?
Hey, where you at?
Hey, first one in line for this. Here's the obligatory shot of the line for the ladies' room.
Log on to sixflags.com.
So they're still letting people in. Last year at this time, they had the road blocked off. The park did finally run out of parking spots around 4 o'clock, but around an hour later, I guess enough people left so that they were able to reopen the parking lot.
In 5, 4, Six Flags Magic Mountain. All right. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, you're out, friend. All right. Here we go.
So overall, I don't think it got quite as bad as last year. Driving to the park and getting into the park was so much easier this year, but inside the park it looked about the same. The lines were just about as horrific as last year. Why does Six Flags offer Free Friend Day on the last Sunday of holiday in the park? I don't know. Nobody has a good time when the park gets that busy. But this year they knew exactly what would happen, and they did it anyway. They did seem to be a little more prepared to handle the crowds coming in, but they were overwhelming once they actually entered the park. We'll have to see if they decide to do this same thing next year. So that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.